Hey, I'm Brady Blackwell with Joseph Carter Realty, and today we're out at Free State Boat Docks. So Justin, what do people really want to talk about when they first start looking for a boat dock?
Well, the best advice I could give you as a consumer is to get a informed decision. Make an informed decision, do your due diligence, do your research. Go visit anyone that you're considering's facility, watch their building process, ask questions. Also, get their warranty, read their warranty in writing, specifically structural warranty, specifically weight limits if there are any. That's the type of things that you want to be informed about before you make your investment, because a boat dock is no different than buying a house. You are making a capital investment, so you need to make the best decision possible, and the way you do that is to gather as much information as possible.
What typically goes wrong on a boat dock after you buy it?
Well,
what could be
let's just talk
things?
about what's the expensive things that can go wrong.
Okay.
Structural issues are the expensive things that can go wrong. That's why it's so important to specifically ask for the structural warranty of the boat dock. Like, for example, this dock, it's a 2-bay hip roof deluxe model Free State boat dock, galvanized steel, one-piece true truss construction.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. But on this dock, it has a 15-year full warranty, and that word full is very, very important. That means we cover labor and materials for 15 years. There are some companies that advertise a lifetime warranty, but when you read their structural warranty, it's a limited 1-year structural warranty, and that word limited is very important as well, because what that means is if it were to break in half the day after they install it, they will warranty the components, but you have to pay them for their labor. The labor is what is so expensive on working on the water. The components are not that expensive compared to the labor itself. And we have any decking product that you could possibly imagine. Now, the most popular, probably because what I have the most faith in, is the aluminum decking.
Right.
The aluminum decking has a true lifetime warranty against deterioration. The reality is, when all of us are dead and gone, this decking is still going to be here, no problem. That's why I push the aluminum decking so hard.
Rather than the composite.
Yes, the reason I'm not a composite fan, it's a compressed particle. And what happens is in the wintertime when we get those single-digit nights, the condensation rises up off the water, the particle absorbs it, and then once it's absorbed, it freezes. When it freezes, it expands and it cracks it. And you don't know what happened until July, August, September, when we get that glorious 110-degree heat index. Then it heats up, it swells, and then it all bucks.
So the damage happened in the cold weather,
That's
but
correct.
you don't notice it until the hot.
The heat tells on it, the cold damaged it. Now, these floats are what floats it.
Okay.
This is a bumper system to protect your, in this case, 2 Yamaha jet ski ports are going in this, and that protects the jet ski as you're driving in to get on top of the PWC port.
This does. Okay.
What determines whether it's a top mount, bottom mount, or mid mount? That would be the topography of your land. Like, for example, the #1 rule is the shore station must maintain leverage over the boat dock. And the way you do that, the shore station attachment has to be higher than the boat dock attachment. This is why. If you switch the leverage, if the dock gets leverage over the shore station, these docks move because they're floating, and our docks are very big and they're very heavy, and they produce a lot of momentum. Force equals mass times acceleration. If this attachment is higher than the attachment on the shore station, this dock will pry bar the shore station out of the ground. Whereas if that attachment is lower than the attachment at the shore station, it will do just as it's designed to do. It's a swivel, it will swivel like a pendulum, and you will never have an issue.
Nice. galvanized steel.
Yes, ma'am.
But you can get them in a pretty color if you want to.
You can get them in a pretty color if you want to. This is called Raven Black. This is one of the toughest powder coating processes there is, and it's strictly aesthetics. I mean, it's galvanized steel underneath the powder coating, so you're never going to have an issue, but it does give it a nice touch to be able to pick a color for your frame.
Does this get more hot to touch?
You know, I don't think it does. I think all metallic material in direct sunlight will heat up.
Yeah.
If it does, my hand can't tell the difference.
Yeah. Okay. And you're not like leaning against it anyway. You're touching handrails pretty much, but that is really pretty.
Well, thank you. I love the way it looks. It's been a big hit already. We have 11 of these on order, and we introduced it last Friday.
So about how long is the process? I mean, I know you've got to kind of design what you want and think about that, but once they've kind of locked in what they want and what you can do for them, how long is the process to get their dock out to be installed?
Well, it just depends on what the lead time is when I sell them their dock. But the way to get the process started, you have the initial contact, and then, as I said, on an investment like this, I want you to come to our building facility. I want you to see how we build these boat docks. So I would bring you to our building facility. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes tops, and that's if we talk about Alabama football for 15 of those 30 minutes. But you will see the building process. We can do you a layout drawing to make sure that we're on the same page. We pick out the model of dock you want, and we do the paperwork.
So if you had, like if I had a customer that had just built a lake lot and they didn't have a dock, what would they do from there?
Well, either yourself or the customer would contact me, and I could come out and take a look at their plat map and see what they would qualify for as far as Alabama Power permitting standard. Now, you would still have to get a permit from Alabama Power Shoreline Management to obtain a dock permit, but I can save you a lot of time, and I can pick out with your customer or your help where the dock would go, whether or not it would need to be a top mount, a bottom mount, a mid-entry. We could do a lot of the legwork right up front.
So now we're on the top floor of a dock. So you can go up instead of out.
Yes, ma'am. Like Alabama Power Shoreline Management, their policy is 1,444 square feet. That's on the base level. That doesn't count like this is a Free State 2-bay, 2-story dock. The base is 1,444. On this particular dock, the top floor is 24 feet wide by 34 foot long. So I think that's very important for a customer to understand. When you hear I'm limited to 1,444 square feet, that's the footprint itself.
So how much does a dock like this cost?
Well, this exact dock is $155,000. This particular model dock, I can get you in a dock similar to this for $115,000, and you can get this exact dock with a couple of extras. It's as much as $179,000. But a good rule of thumb as far as boat docks, I have people ask me all the time, how much does a boat dock cost? I have 1-bay boat dock systems, brand new, that start at $20,000. That's turnkey, tax and all installed. And I have docks. I sold one earlier in the year that was $379,000. It just all depends on what you want. We have a dock for anybody. It just doesn't matter to us which model you want, what you want on it, what you don't want on it. We can set you up to fulfill your family's needs.
Perfect. So you have a 15-year warranty on the person who purchases the dock or the dock? How's that run?
On this deluxe model dock, it has a 15-year structural warranty, a lifetime warranty on the decking, 15 years on the floats, 40 years on the roof, and that warranty runs with the dock. It does not matter if I was the original owner and I sold it to you and then you sold it to John and Jane Doe. For 15 years, this dock is covered with a 15-year full structural warranty. And that's why I say it's so important to a consumer when they go look at a lake house, they need to ask for the warranty on the dock to see if there is a warranty on the dock. They need to see what the weight limits are on the dock. They need to see the history of the dock. that will help them make a more informed decision. But as well, let's just say you have a dock that's not desirable on the lake house in which you're looking at. Well, that's not a deal killer. We redistribute used docks all the time, and we can build the dock that's best for you and your family. But
Perfect.
on a Free State dock, the warranty runs with the dock for the duration of the lifetime of the warranty.
Nice. So Justin, if someone wanted to contact you, how would they get in touch with you?
The best way is my cell phone. Now listen, I am always on the phone, so if you do not get me on my cell, shoot me a text. Either way, or you can call the office. The office number is 205-489-8100. My cell phone is 205-272-0504. And on every dock we manufacture, I stamp my cell phone number on the dock, because if you ever have a question or a concern or a problem, most importantly, I guarantee you, more than likely it's not going to be Monday through Friday between 8 and 5.
Right. It's going to be on the weekend when you're having
every
fun
time.
or a holiday.
Yes. So call me or text me, FaceTime, whatever you have to do to get in touch with me.
Perfect. Awesome.
Well, thank you.